Shifting global power. The rise and fall of Islamic empires, 600 CE to 1918. Power vacuum in the Middle East. The fall of Rome left a power vacuum. The eastern half of the Roman Empire, based at Constantinople, remained, but was at war with the newly emerging Muslim powers in the region for centuries, from the 600s to the 1400s. The Persian Empire was also weak, and soon was incorporated into the Arab-Muslim empires. Islam unifying force. Muhammad formed a new religion in the 600s CE. It eventually unified the Arab tribes into one nation, which was the first nation under the Umayyads and then the Abbasids. The Umayyad Empire was from 661 to 750 CE. The Abbasid Empire was from 750 to 1258. Abbasid Golden Age of Islamic empires. There was a lot of wealth and trade routes across Asia. In 750, the new capital became Baghdad. The House of Wisdom in Baghdad was an intellectual center as Muslim scholars made breakthroughs in medicine, science, philosophy, and mathematics. Baghdad was a center for learning. The word algebra is an Arab word. The Arabs made many advancements in math, particularly in algebra. Al-Biruni was one of the significant Muslim scholars. He was an author of many books, spanning from topics such as history, geography, physics, chemistry, and astronomy. Leo Africanus was another significant Muslim scholar who traveled throughout the Middle East and northern Africa studying various subjects. Muslim scholars made incredible discoveries in mathematics, including development of algebra, improvements in astronomy and geometry. Muslim Spain was a conduit in the empire. Math and Hebrew language was rediscovered by Jews, Christian, and Muslim scholars in Spain. Greek philosophy was also translated and preserved. Libraries in Cordoba, Spain were especially advanced. Zuryab, Blackbird. He was a musician from Baghdad. Zuryab relocated to Spain and opened the first music school in Europe in Cordoba in the 800s. He was also the founder of Andalusian music, which later influenced modern Spanish music. Fall of Baghdad, the Mongols. The Mongols burned Baghdad to the ground and conquered much of the Middle East during the 1200s. The ideas and achievements of the Abbasid lived on, but Islamic power declined overall. Islam was fractured. The Sunni-Shiite split was a direct result of Islam's fracture. It is still an ongoing internal religious divide based on if the Muslim leader should be a direct descendant of Muhammad or not. The fall of the Abbasid Empire occurred in the 1200s. The remaining power was split amongst the Ottomans, the Safavid, and the Mughals for the most part. Vulnerable to Europeans. Ottomans were the sick man of Europe, and there was British control through funding and diplomacy. The Ottomans allied with Germany during World War II. The Allies promised Arab independence, but instead they took over, which set in motion many of the problems that have plagued the Middle East ever since. Achievements of the Abbasid. The Muslims from the Abbasid Empire made many achievements in math and science. They discovered that diseases could be transmitted through tiny airborne particles, and thus made hospitals with different units similar to those still in use today. The Muslims also made advancements in math, particularly algebra. We still use the Arabic number system today. The religion of Islam itself was an achievement from the Abbasid Empire. Islam is currently the second most commonly practiced religion in the world.